We were never supposed to fight an entire planet worth of stimulation with a nervous system built for villages and spears. Your brain is being hit with more inputs before breakfast than Marcus Aurelius saw in a year, and you're still trying to fix it with pretty quotes and a stay calm wallpaper. That is not Stoicism, that is anesthesia. Stoicism 1.0 was built for swords, plagues, and exile. Stoicism 2.0 has to be built for notifications, porn, and algorithmic hijacking. Most of what passes for Stoicism today is actually intellectual sedation. We scroll quotes, save carousels, highlight books, and feel a tiny hit of virtue without changing a single reflex in our nervous system. You don't have a courage problem. You have a training problem. If your body still panics, still begs, still spirals the second life hits you in the throat, then your so-called Stoic practice never reached the level of wiring. Information without rewiring is just spiritual entertainment. Look at the ecosystem you're swimming in. Quote dumpers and librarians everywhere. Quote dumpers throw ancient lines at you like confetti, hoping one of them lands as a personality upgrade. Librarians collect, categorize, and explain Stoic ideas with perfect calm voices, then send you back into a war zone with no drills and no armor. Both are comfortable. Neither is building you into someone who can stand still in a storm without shaking. Stoicism 2.0 is not a rebrand. It's an operating system upgrade. Stoicism 1.0. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Stoicism 2.0. Train the nervous system until control becomes reflex, not theory. We are not here to give you more perspectives. We are here to change your default reactions under pressure. That means we stop worshiping quotes and start running protocols. Underneath every Stoic line you love, there's a piece of biology. When Epictetus says, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them," he's pointing at the gap between amygdala and prefrontal cortex. When Marcus talks about returning to yourself and finding order, he's describing nervous system regulation before those words existed. They were doing neuroscience in the dark. Stoicism 2.0 simply turns the lights on and makes those principles trainable at the level of breath, muscle, and impulse. So we stop asking, "What would Marcus think?" and start asking, "What does my nervous system do in the first 3 seconds?" Do we freeze, fawn, beg, or do we pause, breathe, and respond with deliberate action? Your life is not decided in philosophical essays. It's decided in those 3-second windows when your body wants to collapse back into old patterns. That's where protocols live. And the first one is built for the hour when all your fake stoicism collapses, 2 a.m. If your practice doesn't work at 2 a.m., it's cosplay. The 2 a.m. panic drill is Stoicism 2.0 in its rawest form. No quotes, no journaling, just you, your breath, and your biology. Step 1. Friction. Sit up, feet on the floor, and press your hands together with real force for 10 slow breaths. You are telling your body, we are active, not helpless. Step 2. Breath, 4 seconds in through the nose, 6 out through the mouth, 30 cycles counting only the exhale. Step 3. Focus. Pick one physical anchor in the room, a doorknob, a corner, a shadow, and hold your eyes there while the breath continues. Panic feeds on scattered attention. Focus is the blade that cuts it down. Your mind will scream, "This isn't working," grab your phone, scroll, text someone. You answer, "We are training now," and you stay with the friction, breath, and focus until the wave passes. The second protocol is the dopamine siege, because your phone is not a tool anymore. It is an occupying army in your nervous system. You don't check it, you reach for it like a limb. Stoicism 1.0 could tell you to be moderate and disciplined. Stoicism 2.0 has to train new reflexes around a device designed to hijack your dopamine. So we introduce friction before every hit. Before you unlock, you perform a tiny protocol. 3 deep breaths, 1 deliberate question. Why am I picking this up? And a 10-second pause. If you can't tolerate 10 seconds between urge and action, you are not free. Next, you install Siege Windows. Defined hours where the phone is not allowed to initiate contact with your nervous system. No notifications, no random checks. You only open it on purpose for a task you've pre-decided. Every time you hold that boundary, you are teaching your brain that the phone is a servant again, not a god. This is not digital detox. This is nervous system sovereignty. The third protocol is the silence filter, and it lives in your relationships. Most of your worst decisions come from an untrained nervous system, trying to escape discomfort through contact panic texting, begging, oversharing, chasing. We call it caring, but biologically it is deregulated attachment and fear. The silence filter is simple. When you feel the urge to reach out from panic, you wait 24 hours. Inside that 24 hours, you move the energy into body, walk, train. Breathe and into blueprint, write what you wanted to send, but don't send it. If the impulse survives a full day of calm, then maybe it was signal. If it dies in the silence, it was noise. This is how we stop confusing desperation with love. This is how we stop making other people responsible for regulating a nervous system we refuse to train. Stoicism 2.0 turns heartbreak into a dojo instead of a drama. 3 protocols. 2 a.m. panic drill, dopamine siege, silence filter. Not ideas, drills. You run them like reps in a gym, not theories in your head, until your body starts responding differently before your mind has time to give a speech. You are not weak for struggling in a world your biology was never prepared for. You are not broken. You are untrained. Stoicism 2.0 is our refusal to stay untrained while drowning in quotes. Pick one protocol, panic, dopamine, or silence, and run it today, not when you feel ready. Then come back, and we will keep building this architecture together. If you've been loyal to Stoicism 1.0, honor it by doing what the Stoic did to evolve. The world you're fighting now is not Rome. It's notifications, porn, algorithms, and nervous systems under siege. And that demands Stoicism 2.0, not more quotes, but protocols that actually rewire you. If you feel that turn inside you, that sense that the old way is too soft for the life you're living, then this is your line in the sand. Subscribe to the Stoic Quotient. Step into Stoicism 2.0 and start building an operating system strong enough for our modern life. Thanks for being here at the Stoic Quotient, where ancient strength meets modern life.